Right, this paper doesn't have quite as many. It is from the, what one is this? 2020 paper, but it was the COVID year paper, so it probably took out a lot of the coding and did it. I didn't do it. Anyway, so I'm not going to answer this one. So just go through the first one. You can read the question without me if you want. The write a pseudocode statement to assign the value 7.3 to a variable called timer. Well, timer equals 7.3. Obviously, it's going to capitalize for me. There we go. Most appropriate data type, float or real. But, float is the one, really. Just put float. Sometimes it's called real. I'm not going to go through that. There we go. Move really easy. Print score. Well, score equals 18. So there we go. Score change. Yes, it does. Hold on a minute. And line 8. Oh, no. Line 8. Because by line 8, it gets set in line 6 and print it out. So it'll be 18. Print name will print out, because it's in quotes, it will print name, not DRU. So bear that in mind. It's going to print name because it's in quotes. Print new score, comma 2. Right, so score is currently 18, and that is 2. So A is 18 and B is 2. So temp equals 18 times 2. So temp is equal to 18 times 2. So temp is equal to 36. Then temp equals temp plus 1, 37. Return 37, so it's going to print 37. And then score at the end will still be 18 because we don't change score at all. So print score doesn't get changed. Yeah, we do some stuff with score, but we don't actually change what score is. So I'm just going to print 18 again. Right. On to the next one. So let's just double check the mic's working actually. Yep, it is. Good. Don't do that and have to do it again. So the algorithm from one section of the vending machine program is shown in pseudocode. If money is greater than equal to price, then vend item, give change, money minus price, else print item. If identify one variable using the algorithm, okay, money. The other one would be price. Both variables, right? State how many parameters are passed. Now, a lot of kids say 2 here. It's actually 1. It's actually 1. It's not 2. If it was money, comma, price, look, what they're doing is they're saying give the change that's equal to the money minus the price. So the money they've got, money in the machine minus the price. So think about it. That's actually a formula that's been calculated. So it's only one parameter, okay? You have commas separate parameters. This is just some math, but as one parameter. A lot of kids say 2 there. In fact, every kid I did that with did 2. Well, not every kid. Anyway, the vending machine can be in one of 3 states: on, off, or suspended. A user can change the state of the vending machine using the following algorithm. New state equals input, enter new state. So this is a case statement, a switch, a case statement. So you've got 4 values. So when you're converting from a case to a switch, you go if new state, I'm going to change that to, is equal to 1, oh, on, sorry. Then we're going to go state value equals 1. And then you could do, then you got to do elif, always elif. And the reason we need to do elif rather than, I'll explain that at the end actually. I'm just going to copy this down. Elif to off, state value equals 2. Suspended, state value equals 3. And then else, print invalid state. And that's why you need to do the elif. Because if you just did this, look, let's do the opposite. Let's copy. A lot of kids might do this as 3 ifs and then do else. But then what would happen is, let's say it was on. It would go, if new state equals on, set state value to 1. Brilliant. Doesn't do that. Doesn't do that. But then it will do the else of that because it's if this, otherwise do that. So it would say on, invalid state. If you want them to have like if or this, and then a default, you have to use if and then elifs like this. Okay? So that's what the answer is, not this one, which would probably get you close to the full marks, but you know, probably lose a mark, however much this is worth. I could quickly look. Can't find it quickly. I really want to find it. It's 5 marks, so you probably get 4 if you did that mistake, but that'll get you 5. Obviously, I should probably, you know, do I need to re-put that in it? I'm just going to put it in just in case they don't. Enter the new state. I know, you know, whatever. I mean, it'd be a bit harsh, really, in my opinion, because this is the algorithm, but hey, I'm not actually editing that. But just in case they're being annoying, I'd put it in just to make sure. Right, so let's go on to the last one in this one. There wasn't many in this paper, but it is a tricky one. Oh, yeah, no, I've done that one. So let's copy that. Oh, I've got one there. Damn it. So, display the name of each student one at a time from student name. Take as input whether that student is present or absent. Display the total number of present students and number of absent students in a suitable message. After all the... Right, okay. So we need to store two things. How many kids are present? How many kids are absent? Right. I could actually do present and then get a length of number of kids at the end and then work it out mathematically, but why bother? So I'm looping through this array. So I go for I in range length of the name of the array, student names. Okay. And then I go, so I'm going to go name equals student name I. Now, if you think about what this does is, the length of student names will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's saying for I in range 6. So I will be 0 to 5. This is student name 0. This is student name 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we go n equals student name I, we're going to access each student one at a time. So I'm going to do an input that says, like, I don't know, roll call. I don't know, roll call equals input. Then I'm going to say is student. Now I'm going to use a formatted list, so I can do is student n present y/n, and I can check for y or n. So that's going to print. If you don't know what formatted string is, just do print n and then do an input or something, you know, whatever. But a formatted string is an easy way of allowing. I mean, I could do it like this. The other way would be to do this is student quote comma n comma and then another quote like this. But that gets annoying. That's why I like a formatted string. And then I can just use curly braces around the variable names that I want. And then I go if roll call equals y present plus 1 else absent equals absent plus 1. There's no need to do an opposite. There's two options, yes or no. Just do an else. Display a ton of... After all the students have done, you know, print present, comma, present. I'll do it the non-formatted string way. I'll show you both ways. I'll do the absent using the formatted string. Be like this. I prefer a formatted string because, you know, it's easy to combine lots of variables together. Absent. There you go. So that's how you'd print it. Total number of students present, the number of absent students. Yeah, that's it. There you go. That's your 5 marks on that. That's all the marks in that paper.